Alright, we'll see what this is gonna do here. Looks like everything's working. That's always a plus. Let's say live now, it does. Alright. First thing I need to do here on this session, I gotta go collect some logs. That's all there is to it. Okay, you guys want to travel fast, you can hit the walk button and you can shift key, which will go. Character will run, but if you really want to cover some distance, hit Control Z, you'll go into jetpack mode and we are off. Okay, just hit W or S and it will stop you. Okay, and things will spawn. We're pretty low on everything. We've been doing a lot of building. I'm trying to hold off going back to Alios to mine until I get a new mining ship done. And I don't mean it'll actually mine, it's just going to use it for mining because carry the cargo back from another planet. Make sure I'm on my link. I need to turn my link off. I have a container link so I can feed it instead of my inventory. Should have turned it on before I started. Didn't think about it. Yeah, and I want to get a territory unit make so I can claim territory on Alios, another planet. And this is just picking up rocks. Kind of boring, but you got to do it. If you need materials, got to pick up rocks or mine. Mining is a lot more enjoyable. Like I say, we cannot actually mine on this planet yet. This is a sanctuary moon. It is no PvP, so everything you have is safe. So this is where I decided to build my base, so I didn't have to worry about when they open PvP up, people stealing and everything at my main base. Okay, now we're wearing a nano suit at all time, and I will show you that we can go anywhere. We can go into space, we can go underwater. Let's see, and now when you've got reflection water, there it is. You have refraction through the water, so you actually have to hit the right spot till you get all the way under the water. Now we're underwater. You actually don't need to make ships that carry passengers. Your ships both on the land, in the air and in space, you can actually just ride on top of them because your nano suit is godlike. And you can make it any way you want. And it takes longer to mine this way, even though you have your choice of all materials, but you don't have to scan for them. You don't have to find the mother loads. However, it is more time consuming because regardless of the size of the rock, you collect 20 liters of rock. Don't think because you see a big one it's going to get you more rock. It's not. It's all 20 liters. And you can planet mine anywhere unless it's somebody's territory. Here on the sanctuary moon, you can only mine in your territory. You can't go to somebody else's territory and take his rocks. But like I say, I have yet to run out of rocks, so I don't know that it's a big deal. And I've built a whole lot of stuff. Done a whole lot of refining and smelting and manufacturing. A lot of materials I have used. I'm going to try and get somewhere around 1,000 a piece. You'll notice that some rocks break down faster than others. That's because, like the one I'm on here, that's tier 1. You can pick up and mine tier 1 materials much faster than you can tier 2, tier 3, and tier 4. There are only tier 1 and 2 materials on this planet, at least that I know of. I've never seen anything else. And we can check our inventory, see we have lots of quartz now, and we're getting up there. I've got enough that I can refine, but I want to get more because I got lots of things I'm building, and it takes materials. Every so often you got to go out and load up so you can refine it. Now you can refine in your nano suit. It has a built-in nano crafter. However, you'll find that if you're really doing large quantities of stuff and you want to do a lot of it, you'll build yourself some equipment, or you'll take forever to get anything done. Because the assemblers and the crafters that you build are quicker than your little bitty suit. Plus, you can do a whole lot more. See, I would already have my nano suit, my storage, and even though I have talents in it in my nano suit, I would already be full and I'd have to quit here. Being I'm running off a small container as a link, it's all going there so I can keep going longer. And I can't make medium containers yet. I still have to buy or make a large assembly unit. I haven't bought nothing yet. Part of the fun of this game to me is making everything and designing everything. It can get frustrating, especially making ships, spaceships, airplanes. You really have to figure the mess out, or you can buy the blueprints from somebody else has already figured it all out. This is not a game unless, if you want to just do nothing but mine rocks and sell them, you can do that. People will buy them. I'm not one of them, but people will. I would prefer to make my own stuff, and occasionally I make extra to sell, but really I haven't found any need to have to buy anything yet. I've been patient and built my own equipment, built up my own industry so I can make everything I need. I do need to start getting into medium containers. And on my list is to make a large assembly plant so I can actually make those containers. And like I say, picking up rocks is not a whole lot of fun. I mean, it's the first few times you do it like anything else, but it gets boring in a hurry. As you're mining underground, though, that stays fun because you're actually at a tunnel, making your own tunnel and going where you need to go by scanning. See, this tier 2 stuff takes longer to pick up. And we are completely underwater, as you can see. We are in the lake. You can build under the water, you can build underground. If you can get there, you can build it if you own the territory. Now, you cannot build nothing on land that's not yours, even on the planet. You have to make a territory unit so you claim it for your own, and then you can start constructing stuff, put in constructs. Several different types of cores you use for constructs. There's static cores that where you make your base, landing pad, stuff like that. There's dynamic cores that make ships that move, like airplanes and rocket ships. And there are space cores to make space stations, like the static core is on land. And no, I haven't got it where I can make any type of space station, but it's in my future. Just because I can. some reason Twitch is not running here. Let me see if I can figure out what the problem is. Let me do a re. It is on Twitch, I'm sure. It's just not on my channel up there. There it goes. It just wasn't. Back to checking inventory. Coal, we still need lots of stuff. Don't need much more quartz, so I can pass it up. Blue is quartz, by the way, in case you're curious. And materials are funny. Sometimes you need a whole lot of quartz, sometimes you need a whole lot of hematite, sometimes you need a whole lot of bauxite. Depends on what you're crafting. Like you smelt this hematite, you smelt it, refine it into iron. Sometimes you use a lot of iron. Sometimes you use a lot of aluminum. But this actually has to go through, to be able to be usable to you, you have to refine it. And then to get metals like steel and stuff like that, you need to smelt it into reusable material for yourself. Even plastics, you can make plastics, which I do make, I use. And I can mine until I fill my containers up. I don't know how full they are here. Let's see what we got. We're only halfway full. And I can fill those medium container up really quick if I'm actually mining. Because you get into loads and stuff, and yeah, it's much faster. But can't do it on this world. So there's a trade-off. But I don't have to worry about somebody blowing up my shit that I'm building on, or I have all this constructed. Not that they would, but they can, you know. People in every game, they just get kicked out of destroying everybody else's stuff. You know, it's the nature of humanity to be pricks. They claim they're just having PvP, but you know what? They're just being pricks. Let's be real. And this, like I say, mining, or no, this is not mining, this is just simple prison work picking up rocks. That's all it is. But you need to pick up lots of rocks. Or you need to be able to go to another world. Which I can do, I just can't pick up enough and bring it back yet to make it really worth my while, because unlike most space games, travel is not instantaneous. You actually have to travel to the other world. Now there are warp cores in the game. I am not at the point where I can make warp cores for my ships. So I have to use space engines. And though the one I have is pretty quick, it's still time consuming going between X and Y. And it's time consuming when you get there because you got to slow your ship down. I do not have it equipped with retro rockets or nothing, or reverse thrusters, so you have to, you actually have to flip and burn to get her to slow down. Which the first time I went off planet, it was an oh shit moment. And flying on the ground, it's not space to space, you know, you got 3 dimensions of movement. But on the ground, these, well, my ships anyway are squirrely. Close to the ground, not in the atmosphere, but when I'm landing, it's a whole nother, it's a little bit exciting because it's easy to frick it up. Very easy to do. Let's see what we've got here. Let's go back to my container. 1,000. Still could use some aluminum. Alright. Might as well just keep going. Because I will use everything I'm collecting, even though it does take me a while to collect it. Now see, that's chromite there. Really don't need a whole lot of it yet. I mean, I use some of the tier 2 metals, but I don't use near as much as I do the tier 1s yet. So I've got the room in my box. I'm just collecting it. Beans them out here. As far as I'm concerned, if you don't like crafting games where you're really not going to like Dual Universe. If you do like crafting games, you do like making and designing your own shit, you're going to fall in love. Everybody's different. If you're looking for Star Citizen, this ain't it. It's not designed to be it. Star Citizen, you can't do nothing but fly around and shoot people. You can still fly around and shoot people here. The difference is you have to make your own equipment, or you have to figure you're still going to have to make money. And if you're going to make money, you're pretty much going to have to do some type of mining. Now they have salvage game work coming into play before it gets out of beta. Where if you find abandoned ships and stuff that people have given up on, and they do because for whatever reason, bad design, although I think they would just strip the components off of it. I wouldn't just abandon it. I'd get all my components off. Maybe they don't know how to take them off. That could be. And you have a jetpack, by the way. How powerful it is and how many talent points. There's a big thing about talent points in this game. I guess kind of like Eve. You always want to keep talent points queued, something queued. If you run out of talent queues, you start only making 6 points a minute, and if you're got a queue, if you're running a queue, you get, I think it's 90 points a minute. So there's a big difference in how many talent points you collect as you go. But it doesn't matter whether you're online or offline. Your talent points keep gaining. And I guess I could show you here. Hit the tab key, look over here, F2 is talents. And as you can see, there are all kinds of talents. From crafting, ammo, health points on your elements. And elements are what you construct. How fast you can make things. Your mining, piloting, radar, and weapons. You have talents for everything, and the list is very large, as you can see. But you want to keep that queue going at all times. Don't let it stop. Pick something, pick enough talents to learn to keep it going. So you get the most boost. And of course, those who are backers, we've been in here for a week. So you see my talent points, it's that high because I logged in on the 20th when they allowed us in the beta. And I've been building my talent points ever since. Now, I'm not taking any more aluminum. I just really don't need any. Or quartz, I should say. It turns into, not aluminum, that turns into silicone. Excuse me. Okay, let's see. 14, 15, 11, 13. Looks like we got enough of everything. So now you see my map up here. It shows it shows the structures up there. That's actually my structures because I'm the only one out here in this area of the moon. And I'll just hit my jetpack and we'll get back in no time. No sense to run and sprint and all that stuff. Now see, this is a week's worth of work here. Now some people I'm sure are much quicker than I am. Now we're going to go around here to the refiners and we're going to get the refiners going. Start getting that ore I just collected processed so I can use it. And like I say, you can do this in your nano crafter, in your nano suit, but this is much quicker. Apply it, and let's see, I'll have enough to make 10, so we'll get it going. Over here, I use this one for the tier 2s. Let's see what we got. Chromon's fine. How much do we have? 270, 130, 260. I can do 4 of them. Oops. Okay, that's going. These are smelters. I have 2 smelters. I don't really think there's going to be anything here that I can do. Nope. More steel. Probably should. Let's apply the steel. Let's see what we got to work with. 200 iron. I think that's what's the big one is the iron. Yeah. So 200 iron. We can do 2 units of steel. Go ahead and get that done. Because we will use it. Okay. I do not need any more. I've been using the shit out of selenium, so I probably ought to. It's still running. Yes, it is. See, I ran on a run of calcium reinforced copper wire. So that's 2 processed left. Okay, this is a 3D printing machine. Let's see what we got running here. We're out of something. Let's see what we need. What am I out of? Plastic and screws. Both. Damn. Okay. I should have screws up here. Oh, we'll take 70 screws. Whoops. No, I don't want to put it in that container. Say no. We're going to go back to our regular inventory. I'm going to turn off my link. Okay. And we're going to take 70 screws. Do that, you just hit the chef key as you bring it over. There's 70 screws. Do I have any plastic? I think plastic, I think you did, maybe not, so we're done. Could have swore it started up the plastic machine. Man. We're gonna have to make some. What do we got? Pure carbon, pure hydrogen. Maybe I got some in here. Seems to me that I made some. No. Damn. Okay, well, that machine's going to be down. Now, what do I need? I need pure carbon. And we'll go over here to process stuff and see if I got any more pure carbon. Pure carbon. Yes, I do. Take it. And this gets confusing, and I need to move this stuff in this building out on the pad and the rest of the stuff, just so it's easier to get around to. Be able to hold all of it. This is. Now we're going to go up here. How much? 518. 5 loads. Let's start it up. Can't believe I don't have any. But I don't got 1 atmospheric heat. Okay, I probably got some here because I'm making. I'm almost out here. goes in these materials when you get a lot of stuff going, and I do have a lot of stuff. See, I guarantee you it's waiting for plastic to sell. So, I need more carbon. This might even be done. It is done. Let's get some carbon made. Here, carbon production. I should have all kinds. Whoops. Recipe. Apply. 1500, 10 to 650, so I'm going to do 20. I've got enough materials. 20 loads, I'll get 45 carbon bars a piece. It won't take long, as you can see. This stuff is really quick. Refiners, it takes much longer. Nano crafter, but I have talents on it too. And then we'll get more of this shit being made. Fun stuff. Okay, I don't need any more pipe. Sure. Got another one screw of bullshit. Start some more up. Yeah, definitely gonna need more screws. It's already got 3 or 4 of them done. Running, just put 30 minutes on the next one. Is this done? Yes, it is. We're going to make another 20. Let me check how much steel. I can make another 10. Till I make more steel. Alright. More injectors over there. 1 done, 1 in, so I need 1 more injector to finish my engine, which I will get before that comes out. What I do need is to get some polycarbonate. I got it. Get 1 of them done. I don't think it's been enough time. Well, we got 77. That's better than kicking the teeth. Come on. I need to organize where my machines are a little bit better, but see, you build them one at a time as you can, and now that I can build everything, I can build everything but an extra large assembly. Can't build it yet. Well, because I don't have a large assembly, but I have all the other stuff, 3D printers, electrics, metalworking, glass factory, smelt glass furnace, chemical furnace. Got almost everything made. Almost everything. Okay, what else do I need? Plastic. There's plastic in there. This one should be Obviously you didn't. Son of a bitch. Screws. Let's put another 100 in there. Just say, you need lots of these little part stuff. Keep it all going. And we're running again, but only have one left to process, which I only need one because I will have 100 of them, and that's 4 engines. So I think that's all I need to finish these engines. Basic screws, 36, 72. I need another 72 screws. Everything else we got. Do I have 72? I don't think so. Well, I will if I take them out of the factory. 54. And it's making screws as we talk. So there we go. We got enough screws in here to finish this. That's 72. I have 74. Okay. That's all I need for the engines. Now let's take a look at the territory units. Alright. I have the basic fixations, I think. Check. Put up. I have 29, so I'm pretty good there. I need common. More plastic, of course. And polycarbonate plastic. That'll be 3D printing on it. Yep, pretty sure that's 3D printing. Let's see, I got 75 liters. I can get started. How many do I need? Need 10 of them. So I only need one load running. Hit doable first. Oops, saying I don't have materials. Didn't know we gotta put it in there. Duh. Should now have materials. Uncommon fixation, we'll do 20 of them because we can. I think we can. Hell, I might. Oh, shit, I ought to do 10, 20. Say on here. 8 minutes of running. Okay, that takes care of that. Now let's go over here. That's the first 2 units I got in common processors being made. Alright? And they're still working. What else? Now I need uncommon power transfer. Electronics ammo. Oh, Jesus. Need magnets. Steel. Oh goodness. Now you can buy all these parts. People will sell them to you. They really will. I have some magnets. I don't have enough. How many do I need? I want to make it 1. 8. Basic connectors. Do I have, whoops, do I have connectors in here? I should have, yeah, I got 496. So let's make 8 more for the future. Magnets. Why is it showing up? Steel and connectors are in there. is the right thing. I don't want electromagnet, I want magnet. Basic magnet. Am I in my nano crafter? I am. Well, that's probably right. All right. What are you telling me I don't have? I do have. So why is it showing up ready? This has been a glitch. All right. What am I out? Eychimo. Need more hydrogen. Just working me to death. Okay, that's done. Let's go to the next one. Yep, I need to rearrange so I can do less walking now that I got everything built, and I can pack up shit. Right now I'm on different constructs, different cores, so I have to pack up and move it to the same core, which is easily done. Well, not easily, but no time consuming. Alright, let's make sure nothing's out of shit. Sounds like it's not. It is. Alright. Well. Okay. I knew something sounded. Let's see. We're going to copy cancel this. Alright. Now we're going to go back here and see what else we can make. Get it done and over with. Pop, 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 pop. You gotta be a factory manager. All there is to it. Be a factory manager. Looks like I can do 3. Whoops. There's the little button there. This should have a little bit of time to run. Get 5 more. And I already don't need nothing else. Just got that started. I don't need any more. Alright. Everything's going again, right? got some syrup. Not picking up. See this? Damn it. It's not working. Alright. This is what I need to manage. I should have those basic components. How many of each do I need? 8 maybe. Uncommon too, don't I? I had some. Might have used them. Might have used them. Basic. Don't see uncommon components. Damn. I have to make some. I have 40, so y'all good to go. Okay. Got more than that. Okay, I'll take 49 of it. Yep, exciting work, guys. Exciting work. I need this injector to go over here so I can make the last engine. 50. Alright. How many? We got a new one yet? Probably don't have enough. Yep, I got 2 of them. Look at that. Nope, still only got 1. Only got 1. Alright. Engines are getting work for this ship. A lot of work. And as you can see...
Is this your building?
Yes. Yes, it is. All this I've created since beta opened for me last week. Also, all this was built by me. Yeah, everything here I had to go out and mine the resources for and change it over. This is a glass furnace. I got 2 refiners, 2 smelters. That's a 3D printer. That's an medium-sized electronic manufacturer's set. That's a small assembler. In here we
You've been busy.
Yeah, I've been working at it. This is a chemical plant, and I have two metal assemblers, and I have a small assembly plant, and a medium one, and of course containers. I have finished one ship that I'm pretty happy with over here. This is the first one I made. This one here. It's light cargo. It'll actually carry a little bit of cargo, not much. Carries a small container in the back. That's all it carries. It is space capable. So it does atmosphere flight plus space flight. This one I am making as a mining ship, so I can go to other planets and carry mine. I'm hoping to be able to fit 4 medium size.
Is it open beta at moment?
Yes, it is. It started today. Today everybody can go in. The people who've been backers for years or whatever it has been, we got to come in last Thursday, I guess it was. So I've already created all this in a week, basically. It took me a week. And there's other people who make this look like it's nothing. I mean, they have really, you know, and a lot of it is a group effort with guilds. You know, if you have 2 or 3 people working, collecting resources and stuff, you can, you know, go a whole lot quicker. I've just been punching out in the middle of nowhere doing this. But yeah, everything you see here that is not land, I built. Handmade, made it, or whatever you. Like I say, it's really, it's more of a crafting game, engineering game. Kind of a cross between, talents are very important in this game, like Eve. Your talent choices, you want to keep your talents running at all time, or you lose points actually. You have to have engineering aspects.
We'll have to try this.
Yeah,
hope the players are friendly and not destroying our stuff on the open server.
Okay, well now there's sanctuaries. See how up here on the right, you see the radar? You'll notice underneath of it says Sanctuary Moon. This is a non-PvP area. Anything I built here, and this is why I built here, nobody can touch unless I allow them to. Now I can share all of this with anybody I want. You are allowed to share things here, unlike other games. But nobody can come here and steal and destroy it just for shits and grins. Now they can on other planets, don't get me wrong. But here you have sanctuary areas, non-PvP zones. And that's why I decided to build my base here, because I don't have to worry about somebody coming in behind me and destroying everything just to get their kicks. You know? Now when I go out, when I leave this planet, this particular moon, now I do face the risk, which I find acceptable, you know, as long as my core stuff is still there. I don't care if they kill me. You know what I mean? But to get killed like in Eve and get sent back to square one kind of sucks. So that's why I really don't enjoy it, because people just kill you to kill you, you know? And here, even if they decide to do it, it ain't going to do them no good. So I like that aspect of the PvP. I mean, I don't mind. There's some planets have sanctuary moons around them, some of them don't. So there's areas.
What do you start with?
You start with your nanosuit. You have a nanosuit. I can't show you. We don't have third person, unfortunately. Or at least I have never just found it. But I'm wearing a nanosuit. Now, a nanosuit has a nanocrafter. It's completely environment protective. I can walk underwater. See this lake out here? I don't have to worry about drowning. I don't have to worry about suffocating in space. I don't have to worry about freezing to death. I am wearing a nanosuit that is creates an environment for me that's completely safe. I can actually build my base underwater. Or I can build it underground if I want to. And I have oxygen because my suit provides it. Now you see all these machines that I've built to make stuff? Excuse me. Now I have a nanocrafter built into my suit that will make a lot of stuff, which allowed me to make enough stuff to be able to start making this other stuff. So, like refining metals, making my first ship, I didn't need all this stuff to make a ship. I mean, I could only make a basic one, like this hovercraft here, this hovercraft. I can make this without having all this equipment. My suit will allow me to make those items. It's just time consuming to do it that way. As you get farther along, get things made, you know, you can start making more shit, bigger shit, better shit. So yeah, they give you everything you need to start. It's not like you have to, it's not a survival game. You don't have to worry about dying, although you can die. If I was to jump off a 4-story building, I would die. And I can make a 4-story building. Some people already have. If I was to jump off of it, I could kill myself. I'm flying around in my airplane, I can get out at 20,000 altitude if I wanted to, and I will die. And of course, you're somewhere else in a PvP zone, they can shoot you. But it's not a survival game per se. You don't have to worry about eating, you don't have to worry about taking showers.
I play Space Engineers and Elite Dangerous, so love the look of this.
Yeah, like I say, the graphics right now are pretty simple. I mean, it's pretty, even the way it is. But the graphics are going to get better. They're working on it. It's just, they just now released it to beta, and what it boils down to is pretty much feature complete, but they've got a lot of stuff that they're doing to it. Does that make sense? And it'll probably be in beta, I think, probably till Christmas. That's just a guess before it goes live. But I have found a few bugs, but most bugs I have found, they get fixed just by logging out, logging back in. It seems like things fix. I mean, I've been stuck and stuff like this. I just relogged, and it's fixed the bugs. Hell, I've even come back a couple times to this place when out in the airplane, and everything has been blown up. Log out, log back in, it's all fixed. So it's yeah, pretty much a relog will fix any bug I have run into so far. I couldn't access, earlier today I couldn't access my containers, logged out, logged back in, and fixed it. So yeah, I'm having fun with it. It's not a game for everybody, make no mistake about it. I mean, if you don't really enjoy any type of engineering, you really have to figure out how to make things work, your ships. It's just not a matter of sticking a rocket on something and you can fly. There's balance points, there's thrust points, there's all kinds of stuff you got to consider. I'm going to turn the core here, and you can see this line, this balance point on this ship between here. See this X here? That's the balance point. That's the middle of mass in all 4 directions. Now this is very important to keep your ship balanced. The center line, you can have it off center. There's so many things that you have to take when you build one for the first time. It gets kind of confusing, but you see I got pretty much everything center lined. And it gives you information about your ship. You have max thrust, like high altitude lift. I have 15 Gs. This is very important to get this ship into space. You're going to high altitude lifts, things like you got to get it up over 2 Gs minimum to get it into orbit. Now, and you may think, well, that's easy. Well, it's not, and that's why I'm making 4 new engines, because when I put these engines on here, it had 2.5 Gs, which I thought was going to be fine, and then I started adding all the features. And now I find out that it does not have enough lift. As you can see, high altitude lift is 1.15 Gs. This will not get into space. Now it will fly.
Okay, very technical.
Yeah, I mean, but you figure it out. They give you the tools that you don't have to be an engineer, but you can, you know what I mean, to make it work. And you can just go down to the markets. There's several on every planet. You can just go to the market and buy ready-made ships. People sell them. The store sells them. You know, and you can, and then after you buy them, you can edit them and change them however you want to. So you're not even forced to have to learn how to build ships, because you can buy your own. You can buy them. There's a thing you can make a blueprint of everything I constructed here. You can make a blueprint of it. And I've got a couple here in the box here. One of these boxes, not this one. Well, what did I do with all the blueprint? Well, here's a blueprint here. See, it's light cargo. That's a blueprint of this ship right there. That is actually a blueprint. I'm not sure where I put my blueprints, unless they're over here in the main thing. Might be in this one here. But yeah, all the ships I've constructed, I've made everything I've made, even these pads, I've made blueprints on for friends. You know, if they just want to get the materials, see all these blueprints. That way, and open a blueprint, and it tells you what you need to build it. Just inspect it, and as you can see, it'll give you a list of all the components you need to make it. So you can go to the market, and you can just buy all these items, and it will make exactly what it says. I mean, that's, you know, you do not have to engineer everything. But see, this is everything that's on this. See this? This is exactly the way I have it. Containers, assemblers, everything, it's exactly the way I have made it. But you just go out and you buy those products on the market, and then you just click the blueprint when you get all the parts. And voila, you got yourself a ready-made base to build stuff on. Just that's, you know, so you don't have to do everything yourself if you don't want to. If you don't want to go out, you know, and let me tell you, it takes a lot of mining and rock collecting to make stuff. But you're going to wind up having to do that anyways, because you're going to have to, if you just want to purchase
How does currency work in the game?
It works really good. We have a complete market system. Let me bring up the map here. You'll see all these blues. This is where I'm at, but all these blues, these are markets. And different markets will have different items because of the people around it, of course. And it's real easy they got market kiosks, consoles, whatever you want to call them. You can go to any market on any planet. They got a great search function. So any item you want, just type in the item name, it'll bring it up, and you can instant buy for the market you're at. Say I wanted something though that I'm at this market, and they sold it over here. I'd have to go get it if I want to buy it over that market for a better price, or I take what they had here for the higher price. So to instant buy, it can get you in trouble if you don't pay attention, because the markets are not connected as far as getting your items. You have to go to the particular market the item is at to be able to pick it up. So it's something you want to be careful about when you buy things. You know, do you have to go on into a different world? Or is it on the other side of the planet? Travel time here has consequences. It takes a while. There's see the planet coming up over the horizon. I'm on the moon. Now, this little ship does about, in space, it does at phenomenal speed. I mean, it goes so fast, it's got way too much motors on it, space engines on it. But the trouble is, about 3/4 of the way there, I got to flip it and burn to slow it down, because it has no way to slow down in space. Doesn't take much fuel, so it's time consuming. I'll say from here to there, it's probably 20-30 minute run for me, you know, and I can get there quicker, but the trouble is I get there dead if I don't slow down. Because I hit the atmosphere. You do have atmosphere. It'll just burn the ship up. Just burn me up. So I'm dead, and that doesn't do me any good. But yeah, you're looking, it takes me about 30 minutes, I guess. Time I take off and land at the other planets, I guess it's 30 minutes. So, you know, there's time involved. And your ship does act like a spaceship. It's no Star Citizens, it's no Elite Dangerous. You know what? It acts like a spaceship. You know, it just doesn't fly like an airplane in space. It flies like a spacecraft. That's just the way it is. And I think a lot of people probably aren't going to like that. Like I say, it's, you know, you get your momentum going, you have to counter it to move back. You know, just like I say, it's just like a spaceship. It's a spaceship in the 21st century. It's not Star Wars 1,000 years from now. But I kind of enjoy it. And as you do it, you get better at it too, you know. The first time it took me a minute to figure out how the hell am I going to slow down.
Entering atmosphere.
Yeah.
Do you have to enter at certain angle?
You have to, soon as you get through the atmosphere, your craft tries to drop like a rock. I try to skim it, you know what I mean? So I'm at the right angles when I get through the atmosphere that I can just kick the atmospheric engines on and get lift if I have them. However, if you don't do it right, you can drop like a rock and crash. I mean, it's easy to do. You have to pay attention. The first couple of times you're going to think, holy shit, this is not fun. But it is fun once you figure it out. Like I say, first time I came back into the atmosphere, I thought, what the hell? Here comes the ground, and I'm trying to get this plane to fly. You know what I mean? So yeah, there's a transition there you have to adapt to. And this one is, like I say, this is a vertical lift craft, is what I'm trying to make it as. I don't plan on putting any wings on it unless I have to. Just pure vertical thrust. And I'll see how it works. Now, I've not seen anybody else in the game do it. I don't know that it's even going to work. However, I can get into it, and I can't, right now I have no horizontal thrust of any type. I've got a couple adjusters on it, but I do have the vertical motors that I'm changing out because they're not powerful enough now. But whoops, gotta put a door over here. But as I'll show you, it will take off. It doesn't have enough thrust yet. But see, right now we're off the ground. See this? Now my vertical thrust motors are working. Now I have no movement unless I tilt it. Now I can move forward and back and get it moving.
What happens when you die?
You go to a respawn point. Yeah. Now if you haven't made your own, I'll show you what happens here. Now I have made my own resurrection node. So when I die, no matter where I die, ever in the universe, I come back here. I have this, and I'll show you what it looks like. This little circle back here is a resurrection node. See this? Wherever I die, I'm going to come back here. And like I'm allowed 3 or 4 of them in the universe for being a backer in different places. But no matter where I die, whichever one I have activated, that's where I'm going to respawn at. And you can share these. You can share it with friends. Like you say we're playing together. We can I can share this element. See this? And that means you can respawn here too. Or I can make it for all. Now, if you don't have your own node, or you haven't made one or put one down, you always respawn back where you first came into the game. Which could be, which probably is going to be on a different planet where you don't.
Same Empyrean galactic survival game.
Yes, except there's no really survival elements. So you don't have to eat, you don't have to drink. Let me get that down all the way, but it'll work. Yeah, there's no eating, drinking, taking showers. Chris Roberts may think that kind of stuff is fun in a game, but you know what? It's not. It is to some people. I take that back. Some people actually like that. I'm just not big on survival games. I want to play the game. I don't want to chase food for the rest of my life. Okay. And like I say, did I get all 25 of them? Is that what I needed? Did I get 25? I got 25. All right. Okay, uncommon. I have that. I'm just waiting on those magnets. More electronics here. Looks like I got everything I need. Getting there. See, as soon as I want to get this ship done, get the territory unit done, and then I'm going to go back to the other planet, and I'm going to do some regular mining. That is that's my plan. Just trying to get everything done. This done. Okay, magnets are done. Uncommon magnet. Need another 8 of these. Do I have enough materials? Looks like I do. Okay. Magnuson. We almost got this built. And like I say, you can just go to the market. You can buy everything you need. Hell, you can buy the complete unit if you want to. I prefer to keep my cash.
Good seeing us old guys playing games. I'm 47 years old.
Yeah, I got you beat by almost 20. Yeah, I enjoy it. I like playing a lot of different games. You know, some people think it's crazy, but hey, it's entertaining. Oh, is it still going? Or did I run out of? I don't know if we got enough. 49 and 50. Let's see. I've got about 10 more each. Oops, not gonna have enough.
My wife is always giving out.
Well, you know, you just gotta find something she likes to play. That's the key. Everybody has different tastes. But then, of course, you've got to force yourself to like what she likes. Okay, I'm going to need to make the other kind of plastic. Whoops. Go that fast. 50 liters. I'm going to have to figure out what I need to make that. Calcium, carbon, calcium, carbon. Calcium and carbon.
Are you gonna play SC today?
I don't know. No, probably not today. Yeah, being as I've got everything else working here. Yeah, probably won't log in. I did a little Flight Sim 2020 earlier. I don't think I streamed it. Yeah, I haven't actually been into Star Citizen in a couple week anyway. Well, I've been in here. What it boils down to. Alright, I should be able to make 2 of them, 50, 50, 1, 2.
My GPU died yesterday.
Oh no. That is a fate worse than death. And they always do it when you don't expect it. It lasts for 10 years and all of a sudden, bam. Although I have found if you never overclock them, they last a lot longer. Which I guess is not surprising. All that heat. All that heat. Okay, I should have enough of everything.
Nice meeting you, buddy. I hit that like button and subscribe to have fun.
Oh,
Midnight over here in Ireland. We'll
Ireland.
definitely get this tomorrow. Might meet you on the server sometime.
Well, if you, you can actually, if you're going to, well, you can't actually buy it. You have to subscribe. I think it's something like $6 a month. If you go to subscribe, let me, can I do that? I bet I can. There's a link. Hang on here a second. Let's see if I can bring that link in. You can actually get goodies. I get goodies, you get goodies if you use somebody as a referral. Let me see if I can find it. sign up through that and use that number, and you'll get. I forget what all they're giving people if they use a referral. It'll say it on the website. But you'll actually get a lot of starting stuff that I got as a backer that most people, that if you just sign up, you won't get.
Cool, thanks for that.
Yeah, I almost forgot about it till you said something. But yeah, you have, I think, a minimum 3 months per subscription. They only sell subscriptions, but I think it's something. I think it's $6 a month, might be $7 a month. But there is no premium, none of that, you know. But they do give you bonuses if somebody refers you. You get extra items to begin with. They come in handy. I think one of them's a resurrection node, which is really nice to have if something happens. And you get talent points to start off with, because as I said, this is a week's worth of me building talent points. And they give you a whole bunch of talent points to get started. And there is just so much, as you can see, talent-wise, that just really that really makes a difference in how things go and how fast things go, even how your character itself, health points on everything. So talent points are really big. If you see my accumulation rate is 90. If I
$6 a mouth is fair price.
Yeah, and if I didn't have something queued, I'd only be getting 6 of them. So you want to make sure, no matter what, there's always something in your queue. So that way you get the max amount of talent points. They're very important. They really make a difference. As you start increasing your talents, you'll notice things start working better, faster. You get bonus materials when you craft. You get speed ups when you assemble items. They assemble faster. Flying is easier, because the more piloting skills you have, the better you can fly your airplane. So it's like I say, I find it's fun. You know, it's not for everybody. If you're not into crafting, making stuff, and you don't even have to do that. I guess if you just want to go around, buy everything, buy your airplane, buy your spacecraft, you can do that. That's what you know. I really enjoy putting everything together and figuring out how it works. So yeah, you can play it any way you want to. When it boils down to it, I enjoy the crafting, figuring out how to engineer stuff aspect of it. Other people are probably going to enjoy the marketing aspect. The markets is a great market. Like I say, there's nothing you can't buy or sell on it. And like all the other games, from WoW to whatever, people they just play the game for the markets. They can do that here. Alright, I think I'm kind of stuck here until I get some more stuff made. I think I'm going to take a break. I've been on for a bit. Probably everybody getting bored. Like I say, I want to get this done, and I want to get the territory unit done, so when I take it to the other planet, I can claim this territory over there and do some mining, and then bring it back. And then I don't know what I'll do. I might start making a space station. Ain't that terrible? Alrighty, guys, we're going to get out of here for now. It was fun talking to everybody. Like I say, I'm really enjoying the game. Not everybody will, I'm sure. You know how it is. I have not found any serious bugs. There have been some, I guess, for some people, but I haven't found. And anything that was bugged, I found that all I had to do was relog, and it fixed it. So if you're worried about how bad it runs, yeah, I don't see it runs bad. And if something does bug out, just log out, log back in, and it'll fix it. Okay, guys, we're going to talk at you later, and thanks for watching.